What is the derivative of this function?
You could just turn it into x to the power of 3/2 by adding the exponents and use power rule to get 3/2 times the square root of x.
You can do that, but there is another way to find it called the product rule. In this case, you can set x as f of x and the square root of x as g of x. The derivative of x is 1, and the derivative of the square root of x is 1/2 times x to the power of -1/2. So the derivative of x square root x is square root x plus x times 1/2 times x to the power of -1/2. This is all just root x plus x over 2 times the square root of x, which can be simplified down to square root x plus square root x divided by 2. Adding them together gives 3/2 times root x, which is what you got using power rule earlier. We will go over trig derivatives in the next video. Now derive this.
Well, just like last time, I can combine the exponents and use power rule to get 1/2 root x. Is there a better way to do it?
Yes, this is the quotient rule, setting x as f of x and the square root of x as g of x, and putting them in this equation gives this. We know that the derivative of x is 1, and that the derivative of the square root of x is 1/2 times the square root of x. Plugging that into the quotient rule gives the same answer as what you got when you use the power rule. Next video, we will go over using these rules with trigonometric function. Now differentiate this function. To help you with this, the derivative of sine of x is cosine of x, and the derivative of cosine of x is negative sine of x.
I can just use product rule. After simplifying, this is the derivative.
Now try this one.
How do I do this?
Remember that tangent of x is just sine of x over cosine of x.
So now I just use quotient rule, and after simplifying, this is the derivative.
So now you see how important the quotient and product rules are. I also have an announcement to make. All gifts sent in the comment section of this video or any other videos on the channel will be sent to the Save the Children charity, or you can directly donate through the pinned post on the Instagram channel. Now try to differentiate this function. To help you with this, the derivative of e to the power of x is e to the power of x.
How do I do this? It's not two functions being multiplied or two functions being divided.
You have to use a rule called chain rule. Here's the formula. You need to use this when you need to find a derivative of a function with another function embedded inside of it, like this one.
Okay, so using the chain rule, I get this.
Yeah, that's the right answer. Now you know how to use all 3 derivative formulas. Remember to donate to the pinned charity on Instagram. Also, should I start making videos with problem sets?